Bring over here. Come here. Ray, come on. Good shot. Take your time. Bend your knees. Shots! Good shot. Come on.
Jesse, box up. Get ready.
Back in 2020, we were rated the most fiscally distressed city in the state of New York. You don't have the sense of safety and security. It's a tremendously negative impact on a young person's life. That's again where Creative Connections comes in.
Passionate, caring.
I'd say he even loves till it hurts. He pours his heart out.
A leader in this community.
It's noted just by walking out the door and being greeted by other people.
I'm the director of outreach for Creative Connections Clubhouse, which is an at-risk youth program, ages 12 to 17. We keep youth off the streets. This is a safe haven for them, providing a lot of activities and other things. What made me go down this path really was, I think it was my passion in my life. You know, growing up with 7 siblings and being an athlete, I think it was a natural calling. I love sports. Growing up, I was the guy that knocked on your door and had you come out and play sports, just get together. I like bringing people together and having a good time.
All my student athletes, remember, it's really not about winning or losing, all right? Look at this family around you, everybody around us, it's a supporting network.
So this is our upstairs lounge area. This is where it goes down. Karate, we got a dance club, we do exercising. We also have other programs that come up here. We even have an AA and NA program that comes here after hours, just to utilize this building. A lot of the children I've worked with, you know, they became successful. And I'm talking about my at-risk youth. You know, I worked with a lot of youth, but when I'm really speaking about the triumph, I'm talking about the ones statistically that are written off. If you align the boxes, you know, no mom, no dad at home, this, you know, amount of money or socioeconomic background in this area, all right, you should be here by the time you're 24. We're a safety net, you know, we give the opportunity for youth to interact safely. If something arises, you know, verbal, you know, we don't tolerate cursing and things like that, or drugs and other activity, physical activity. I watch my mom work, double shift after double shift, you know, to support her children.
You know, it makes you grow up quickly when you have parents that aren't there to take care of the whole family consistently.
I just remember my mom's ankles being swollen to her socks couldn't, you know, till they were stretched so far that when you wash them, they were still stretched out. And I'm just like, wow, she was a hard worker. And I think that was something that I took as a child with me, is being a hard worker, because you got to work hard for what you want.
Is that what it's called, the white cheese? No, Swiss cheese on it. I'm a Swiss cheese.
Listen, Thomas likes it, right?
Swiss cheese.
Yeah, it's Thomas approved.
You know, he's had mountaintop experiences and valley low experiences in his life. When he had the opportunity to be able to pour into the life of somebody else, he just jumps at it.
That's priceless in the community, especially in an impoverished urban community where there's a lack of father figures and a lack of resources.
The time I hit rock bottom in my life, I was very young. I went to prison at 19. I remember that being a wake-up call for me and kind of saying, like, this is a hard time, and I can't get out of this situation. You know, you have to put time in to get out.
That probably helped him become the person that he is today. It's probably why a lot of kids identify with him and could trust him.
That used to be parole for Amsterdam. So I used to report there for parole. Then, when I came home and, you know, started doing wishful thinking stuff, we turned that into the wishful thinking office. I was in there painting the walls. I'm like, yo, bro, I remember violating parole in here and going to, you know, pissing the dirty urine and, you know, having to almost go to jail and sitting in there to now, you know, I had the keys to the office. I never pictured myself being incarcerated, and I never pictured myself spending years away from, you know, my family and friends, stuck in a cycle. So it was heartbreaking, and I thought every day in here I'm gonna make myself a better person.
You know, when you come out of prison, you've got, I think there's generally two ways that you can go. And in there, John's example, he took that as an opportunity to change his life and to help change the lives of others who were going along the same path John was.
Don't knock on the jailhouse door. You know, don't throw rocks at a glass house, because they're gonna come get you.
I know he carries a lot of hurt because a lot of people have betrayed him. And even with that, he still loves through it. He still desires to be an influential person.
And I don't use those as scare tactics. I just use it as what I've been through. And I just explain my story and why I'm happy to do what I do.
I was doing this 4 or 5 years prior. I was 4 or 5. He's one of the first members ever here.
As long as he's here, continue doing what he's doing, others will follow in his footsteps, you know?
One of the best parts of the clubhouse being here is that the community accepts the clubhouse. You know, we put the we put the bus stop, you know, even putting a trash can in the neighborhood. There was no trash cans.
He's a workaholic. He wants to make sure that this city of Amsterdam is doing what it needs to do for our youth around here.
Yeah, so this storefront was a piece of crap like a lot of these buildings, so I renovated it. Yeah, so this was something that was a hole in the wall in the neighborhood. It was closed for 6 or 7 years. It was closed for about 5 years, man. And before that, it was really, you know, it was a store, but it wasn't as vibrant. So welcome to Chase Barbershop.
You know how many kids gone over there and gotten jackets and gloves in winters, or they provided food for families, you know? It's a wonderful thing. They have some place to go after school. They're not out here running the streets. They go there, they hang out. John takes them, they do see basketball games and stuff. It's a real good thing for the community. He's done very good. And like I said, it's one of the first ones that's been down here in this area in my entire lifetime. I've lived here my whole life, 37 years.
It's safer. The neighborhood's safer. Violence is down. Prior to the clubhouse being here, this was an area where you would come and you would do drugs. So all these houses were abandoned, pretty much. That house, no one lived in. But just saving a kid's life is very important to me, because I think the smallest things lead to gun violence. And I think gun violence is just an unfortunate thing that is normalized in our neighborhoods now.
One gun incident is too many, and you know, we've had a few.
You know, there was a murder in the house that we bought. Like, there was a gentleman killed over drugs in that house. He died in the middle of the parking lot in the back. So this neighborhood was very rough when I first moved here.
And every time it happens, it's a shock. It's a shock to the entire city, basically, because it doesn't happen a lot. But when it does happen, it's disruptive.
I had a situation about 4 years ago in the summer where 2 kids shot up a gas station. The day before they shot that gas station up, they actually were chasing a child of mine that comes to the clubhouse. He ran all the way here. Like, they chased him across the neighborhood and chased him down this way. Don't know what happened or transpired, but I know he was afraid for his life.
John's the first one out there. He goes out, makes sure that, you know, there's a mediator in between people before it gets too escalated or it gets out of hand where we have to call the law. And he was able to get out there and de-escalate a situation that could have been very bad.
There's some of the children that I probably helped too late because I was just starting out doing what I was doing in the community. That could have been me. I would talk to my coworkers about it all the time. I was like, yo, that could have been me that day. Thank God I have a good relationship with these youth. Let's look at some of the gun violence. What was the cause? You know, I know people that got killed over a piece of candy, literally. It's an argument that doesn't know how to resolve.
John's message is pretty clear. It's just to take the violence out of the everyday situation.
I like to teach conflict resolution to our youth, to keep them on the right path. Because decision making is, a two-way street. You can make the wrong decision in 5 minutes and be in jail for the rest of your life. How am I going to help them today for tomorrow?
Hope that they have a safe place to go to, that they don't have to run the streets. They always have somewhere to go to after school.
Kids feel safe there. And that's kind of what, I want Amsterdam to do better and does well, but I want it to do better all the time. And that is to make its people feel safe.
I tell all of my youth, I have 1 to 2 individual moments with you I don't forget. I can tell you the moment where we had a moment. Like each child I ever work with, I can tell you, if I know you and we work together, you play, we had a moment.
He'll make an impact in your life just with a 10-minute conversation. He almost can relate to anybody that he talks to just through his life experiences.
He's the type of person where if there's no activity going on, he'll make you all clap your hands, stand up and dance.
I'll take him home. Like, look, you at the hotel? I'll take you home, bro. I got you. And on the ride home, I'll tell him the same story I've been through. And I tell him, yo, from here, it's going to get better for you. Maybe family is going through rough times, but you're going to be an adult one day. You see, anybody you met today, they have a story of something or intricate, like I was in their life somehow. And everybody you seen were randoms. So that lets you know about the community aspect of it. That's just a whole nother little aspect of community. I am community, bro. In and out. And y'all are in it too, bro. So